You may know about Ontario's tuition reimbursement, but if you don't, Samantha Vanderbeek has a story on student demands and government efforts to appease them. Samantha?
Hi, Colin. I'm here at Queen's Park right now, and as you can see, the remnants of the protests going on earlier today are still happening. But earlier this day, actually, we saw a conference by the minister who spoke about some cuts that might help post-secondary students.
We have to make sure that our students are getting the best quality education in the world. We will work every year to make it more affordable for students, and that's our commitment to Ontarians.
This morning, Minister Glenn Murray announced the provincial government's new 30% tuition return, a grant meant as an incentive for Ontario students to start or continue post-secondary education.
Right now, we arguably have the most educated population in the Western world, and our high-skilled workforce, the investments we made in people, is our greatest asset. We don't have oil. Do you know what I mean? We have people.
But with only an $800 reimbursement for university programs and $365 for college ones, is that enough incentive? Just to apply for university costs an average of $350, and some students are saying the reimbursement is not enough.
The students united will never be defeated!
All right, so what you just saw there, Colin, were actually images of the protests earlier today. It was by a student-led campaign called Education is a Right, and the campaign was based around today, February 1st, National Day of Action, in which students brought awareness to the demand that public post-secondary education should be a right.
All right, Samantha, what's the crowd like over there?
They're pretty good, Colin. They're actually quite a friendly group. Everyone's very enthusiastic. I did see an Occupy poster earlier today, maybe lying around somebody's house that they brought out, but for the most part, everyone's well informed and excited to be here.
Excellent. And what's the difference between the qualified reimbursement and the tuition subsidization?
Yeah, that was brought up earlier today by a chairperson for the campaign, actually. She mentioned that the Liberal campaign during the provincial election promised that there would be a tuition reduction. A reduction would apply to all students regardless of their circumstance, while the subsidization only applies to certain students based on particular situations that the government sets out.
All right, and who is qualified for this 30%?
The 30% only applies to full-time students, ones that have left high school within the last 4 years. OSAP students have their information automatically submitted, while non-OSAP students have to go online to submit their information for the reimbursement.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much, Samantha.
Thanks, Colin.